Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, Justin Redrick, the Bitcoin Vegan. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel and click the icon bell button so you can be notified when we drop new videos, and like and share and comment on this video. Let's get right into it. I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Our first sponsor of the day is Stacking Sats, the New Black. This shirt was designed and made by a good friend of mine named Dawdu Amanatah. If I'm saying that incorrectly, Dawdu, please forgive me. He's also the author of the Bit on Digital Token. So that's available on Amazon, and he has a plethora of other articles for Bitcoin Magazine, Black Bitcoin Billionaires, and also on NASDAQ.com. So you can check out this shirt and his website in the links below. And also let me get a shout out to the Black Bitcoin Billionaires, our other sponsors, great group. If you are new to Bitcoin, you don't know much, and you're on Clubhouse and you look for ways to get good free content, you want to go to Black Bitcoin Billionaires, join the group on Clubhouse, and they are a very great group with me, the founders, Lamar Wilson, and Isaiah Jackson. I apologize. It's a great group, so go ahead and check it out. So what do we have up here for today? What do we have for this week? Oh yeah, so I know last week I was out, I had COVID. It was cool, I was asymptomatic, but I want to say, like, man, you know, since that I was asymptomatic, that I actually felt, you know, kind of different for all the folks I know that passed over COVID. So I want to say this to anybody who survived COVID, whether you had to go through the war of surviving it, or you are, you know, you were asymptomatic, you always have to move forward with life differently now, because there was about, what, 700,000 people in this country alone that died. So definitely go out there and live life to the fullest, and, you know, don't think you have much time to go after your goals. Go after them, go smack after them, no matter what. So last week I said I was gone, didn't do any videos. I didn't even have any content to make up. Sorry. But what was the craze of last week? You know, what I saw last week was when CardiB put out a tweet saying, will crypto take over the dollar? And our herald new all the way, well, he isn't new, but he's an all the way Bitcoiner, Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter, current CEO of Block, Cash App, and a plethora of other companies. He retweeted and saying, Bitcoin will. Very, very big. I like that. Great move, Jack. Jack is a real person who's drawing the line and saying. Also on Fox News, I mean, not Fox News, Fox Business, I apologize, Fox Business, the reporter asked a woman by the name of Nanny Brunel, they were talking about the tweet that Jack said that Bitcoin will replace the dollar. And she asked her, well, matter of fact, you can see what she asked her right now.
Dorsey predicting that the cryptocurrency will one day replace the dollar. Natalie, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Your reaction to Bitcoin replacing the dollar?
Well, good morning, Maria. Thank you so much for having me. You know, I actually disagree with Jack on this one, at least for now. Bitcoin is universally acknowledged as digital property, and it's a long-term store of value. So I think it should be thought of as an asset as opposed to a currency.
So after that, you know, I want to give my spill on it. Natalie, again, another Bitcoiner, great answer. However, I actually believe that something different. So what I want to call this right now is, let me give you my 2 cents on this question, on this topic, and just moving forward in general. So people say, hey, will crypto replace the dollar? Like I said, Jack said Bitcoin will. You see Natalie's response. So will it replace the dollar? I actually answered that question differently. My answer is it's replacing the dollar. So it's currently within the process of replacing the dollar. Matter of fact, it's been doing that since 2009. These type of things happen very slowly. Over time, as you start, you know, layering, you start doing things, you start seeing Bitcoin here, Bitcoin there, Bitcoin being talked about in movies, Bitcoin being talked about on Capitol Hill. The conversation and the fact that you can no longer ignore Bitcoin is the process that is going in, okay? It's the process of replacing the dollar. Bitcoin is in the current process of replacing banks. Now, why do I say in the current process in that context? It's because this thing is happening at a very different level of pace. There are more people adapting and coming onto Bitcoin now than they were in the internet. All right, so the mental part of it is the only thing that's taking time. However, Bitcoin can replace the dollar of any dollars right now with just a decision of the people. All right, that's the power of Bitcoin. It's all about the consistency and decision making of the people to do so. So what do we mean by also replacing the dollar? Well, we actively have seen this year Bitcoin become the legal tender of the country of El Salvador, whose legal tender before Bitcoin was the US dollar. All right, so countries who use countries who use the dollar as its legal tender are definitely going to be the first ones where you see this replacing take place. Now here in the US, yeah, it might take a little time. We feel we have a great dollar, we feel we have great money, and we haven't felt that sting of hyperinflation. But even amongst the poorest of people here and some of the wealthiest, we've already decided that Bitcoin is what it is. So this isn't going to be that thing where you just see a flip of the switch in the government and say, hey, Bitcoin is going to replace the dollar. Now, granted, they might. You saw it in one country. Here, it might take several more years. It might not. So the whole, Bitcoin is just an asset or it's an investment piece. That's just that's just certain viewpoints of people whose currency operates better than others. However, when we get down to it, Bitcoin is already in the process of replacing not just the US dollar, but the fiat current system, that economic system that a lot of us do not talk about, the economics of Bitcoin. So it has its own, it has some real standing power of being that thing of replacing the dollar. So yeah, it's in the process of replacing the dollar, but the way the question is formed, it comes across as like, oh, it's already done happened. So, that's just my 2 cents, add context, add a different answer to the whole, to the conversation. So now I have to go on live record and say, I apologize, humbly, like the brother Sinclair Skinner says, humbly, I apologize. So what am I apologizing to you for, right? Last year, December 2020 or November, might have been end of 2020, end of November. I remember I did a video about a Citi Bank analyst who predicted that Bitcoin could be at 300K by the end of 2021, this year, December. I stood behind it. Granted, I stood behind it because I wanted to see it go 300K. However, it didn't happen. We have 4 more days in the year, and if Bitcoin can go from 50K, somewhere around that right now, to 300, wow. So that didn't happen. However, that's a plus though, because see, if Bitcoin's at 300K right now, it'll be hard for you to buy even 1 million Satoshis. 0.01 Bitcoin would be worth $3,000. Right about now, 1 million sats is 500 some odd dollars. 10 million sats is 5,000 some odd dollars. But at $300,000 Bitcoin price, 10 million sats would be 30K. So again, I might have been wrong. However, if you have not already, buy the fucking dip or have fun staying poor. All right, that's it. You have a great opportunity to buy Bitcoin at a cheaper price than it was before. And some people are saying it can go lower. I have no idea. I'm not the price guy, not the TA guy. Matter of fact, I have a guy and we're gonna bring that guy on the channel. All right, we're gonna bring that guy on the channel. I wanna let you know, moving forward, you can expect more interviews, different people coming on the platform, more videos of me coming on here on a regular basis, and more sponsorships from great companies. So with that being said, I want you to know, again, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon if you have not already to catch when we go live, when we come on or we drop a new video. So have a great day, stay safe. Omarion is real out here. Now I know it's called Omicron, but we say it's called Omarion. Omicron is real out here, so stay safe. And with that being said, peace.